And this is the astrological forecast for the sign of Pisces for December 2020, brought to you by the wonderful people at AskTheAnswer.com, the UK's leading website for tarot readers, psychics, mystics and channelers. Now Neptune in Pisces has stopped going retrograde and started moving forwards, there's a few of you who are finally just about beginning to breathe a sigh of relief. At the moment, it's only really those of you born around the 7th. But the more we get into the end of the month, those of you born around the 8th of March also are also going to be thinking, finally, the confusion of the last couple of years, the messiness, the fog, cloud, mist, treacle and quicksand of recent times is drawing to an end. And the more you get into next year, those of you born around the 9th and the 10th are also going to be celebrating Neptune's passage, because the clarity that's coming for a lot of you next year is going to be beyond belief. Of course, a few of you next year will be getting Neptune big time, but we don't need to look at that this month. Suffice to say that this month, most of you are relatively behind the scenes, below the parapet. You're not really getting hammered. There's a few of you who are going to be affected by the big total eclipse of the sun that's coming up. This is primarily those of you born around the 4th and the 5th of March, and if you're one of these, then you need to be careful around the 14th of December. To a lesser extent also, those of you born around the 14th of March may also find that this is a time where you need to be a little bit cautious. But for the majority of you, December is a month where you can go about your normal course, knowing that the worst of 2020 is over and that 2021 is not going to be too bad either. Just don't go to extremes of either paucity or overgenerosity. So as far as December 2020 goes, Pisces, have a deliberately moderate month.